Today's video is on some aquarium LED lights that I've been using, including these the Aqua Neat that I have hanging up here. Very cheap. I don't know the exact size of this, but it's meant for a 10-gallon. I've got it hung up there. It's very cheap, less than $20. I'm not gonna cover any technical specs, but I'm just showing you how lit they are and the color spectrum, as you can see from the video. So by hanging it up like that, it covers both 10 gallons at once. And here above that, I've got a pair of lights that I picked up from Amazon at the same time. It was on sale when they first introduced the lights. I forget what the brand of it is. Yeah, it's not labeled on here. It's one of those no-namers. Each of those come with a remote on each. You can control the different colors based on the RGB spectrums. You can mix, and then you could also select the time of the day. It'll show you the few different pre-programmed settings, as well as you can also mix the different color combinations yourself and save them into these memory slots, as well as selecting from sunny versus thundering or cloudy situations, or like a full maximum light situation. So like this one, I got on full bright right now, and I can also select a different time of day. As you can see, it's turning more blue and yellow and dim and what have you, according to the time of day. So I'll leave that one at that. And this one, since I've already got it programmed at a different color setting that I wish to display for my tank. Okay, I gotta point at the receiver up there. As you can see, I have a safety memory slot number 1 to have a little bit more red spectrum in order to show off my fish, to have more red color. It's a little bit of cheating, but hey, the light is there to be used. The function is there to be used, as long as you know what it's available and you can use them and to your benefit. Right now I don't have any fish in that tank here. So after using this, it's a 36-inch LED strip. It's made by this box is just labeled AQQA. I believe that the company called Higer have since bought over this model or this brand, because I've seen them advertised as Higer AQQA lights. But when I bought this one off of Amazon, it wasn't branded as Higer, so I don't know what the deal with that is. Anyways, it's long enough to be fitted above my 40-gallon tank, and I've used it for at least a couple of weeks now, and I'll let you know what I think of it. So hang tight. Okay, what I'm showing you is that this is a 40-watt light, 90 centimeters, translate to about 33.85 in width before brackets. It's meant to go on the top of the 36-inch length 40-gallon tank. So it covers from pretty much, the light spread covers from edge to edge. And as you can see right now, what I got positioned about a little bit behind the center of the tank, and looks like back of the tank is lighter than the brighter than the front. The front seems kind of dark. So I'll take a shot of this, as well as I will also move the light to the front as a comparison. Okay, this is with the light set up on the foreground. So naturally it lights up the front half of the tank much brighter than the back. So with these 6 fishes, you can barely make out the back road. completely dark. So that is one of my issues that I have against this light. I will say that what I really like about this light is that okay, I've placed it back onto about the center line of the tank, so it properly covers the whole tank pretty much. What I like about it is this wired control unit. It's nice and simple to use. I'll go over each button one by one. Here's your simple power on and off button, off and back on. And this one over here is your automatic timer shut off button. You hit it once. Yellow means it stays lit for 3 hours and turns itself off automatically. Hit it again, turns into green. That allows it to stay on for 6 hours and then it will turn off automatically. Hit it again, becomes red. That's the maximum 12-hour auto turn off function. I normally turn it on for 3 hours at a time. And this next button lets you cycle through the color of LEDs that you wish to have it to remain on. So right now I have it on full. Okay, hopefully like this you can see that there's 3 different colors: white, red, and a few blue LEDs. Right now they're all on. So basically you hit this button one time, it changes to blue and white. You probably can't make it out on video, but I could tell you it's because I can visually see it. It just lets the white and blue LEDs remain on and switches off the red. Hit it again, only the red and blue LEDs remain on. I'm sorry, I should show the tank display as well. Hit it again, it's back to full spectrum. All lights are on. I'll do it one more time. That's with just white and blue. That's with red and blue. And back to maximum light. The last button, this plus and minus button here, it's basically a dimmer function. That's the minimum. Okay, so now there's no saturation. You can actually make out the color of the LEDs. Okay, so that's minimum. Oh, that's minimum. Actually, that's not too bad for minimum amount of light. As you turn to maximum, maybe too much light is bouncing off of the black grid. And then what you're seeing is more darker spectrum instead. That's maximum. Minimum. Okay, I see what's going on. So with the minimum brightness, what you're seeing is more the natural light that's in the room with these fluorescent bulbs that I have above me. And back to maximum again. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll move this 3 foot, or no, this short one that barely covers. That's definitely shorter than 33. It's made by Beamswork. I've had it for like a few years now. I'll move it over and I'll show you what the grooming tank look with it on. You can do a comparison for yourself. Okay, I got the Beamswork plugged in and turned on. The overall length of the light strip is 28 inches, so it's meant to be put on to a 30-inch long tank. For example, like your 20 long and your 29-gallon tall tanks. So I've got it on this 40 breeder now, so it doesn't cover from edge to edge, as you can see. So I got it on the back portion of the tank, and that's how things look. It's much brighter compared to the AQQA light, the AQQA, or whatever you call it. And then I'll switch it to the dark mode. I'll switch it to the front as well. This is with it placed on the front foreground. And in order to avoid this light leakage on the top, you could always take out a bracket. So now you don't see the light leakage on top as much. And let me move it back to the center line. Or somewhere close to the center line. It's more like its normal daily position. Okay, so it doesn't have any fancy controllers, although it does have an adapter port built in that you can plug in an external wired controller that'll give you more functions, but I didn't pick that up. So all it has is the on-off switch here, and the only other color mode is the blue color. You can't dim it. Only maximum of 6 blue lights. That gives it a twilight effect or night effect. That's off. And that's back on. Full bright mode. Can't dim it, but it does have 3 red LEDs and 6 blue LEDs, along with the most number of white LEDs. So nice and simple. And I'll give you my verdict at the end of the video here soon. The one on the left is the AQQA, and the one on the right is the Beamswork, both placed on the foreground. So I've made my decision to package it up and have it returned. So off it goes. It's based on the fact that simply because of the brightness. It's not bright enough compared to what I already have, the Beamswork. It's able to make fish pop from a distance. It looks brighter. Although the AQQA light having the more bluish spectrum will make the red fish look redder. Simply because of the fact that it's darker. The darker light will make color in general darker, of course. However, in my best observation, it just doesn't penetrate the tank deep enough. Doesn't, shine the best light on my fish. So there we go. That's my decision. And I thank you very much for watching. I shall see you next time.